What I'm about to tell you is something men feel every day, but almost never admit. Not to their girlfriends, not to their best friends, and definitely not to themselves. And no, it's not sex. If sex alone made a man fall in love, half the world would be married by age 20 and divorced by 21. But they're not. Why? Because sex doesn't create emotional attachment. It only creates biology. It releases chemicals, but it doesn't change a man's identity. Yet there is one emotion, one ridiculously underrated emotional experience that makes a man fall in love so fast, he won't even understand why he's suddenly loyal, obsessed, invested, and losing sleep over you. But if you think I'm gonna reveal it in the beginning of the video, no. You're staying with me. You're earning it. Because once you know this, you'll understand the male heart better than 99% of women on earth. So sit down, relax, and let me take you inside the psychology of the modern man's deepest emotional wiring. Why women misjudge male emotion. Women think men fall in love through affection, attention, physical intimacy, being cared for, compliments, good morning text, emotional support. All of these are good. None of these are the thing. Women fall in love through connection. Men fall in love through identity shifts. A man doesn't fall in love because he feels good. He falls in love because you make him feel something about himself that he has never felt before. This is why a man can love a woman deeply yet be terrible at showing it. He's not responding to the moment. He's responding to the transformation you trigger inside him. But we'll get to that later. For now, let's expose some myths. Myth 1, sex creates love. Let's get this one out of the way. If sex could make a man fall in love, every guy would still be with the first girl who kissed him behind the school building, but he's not. Because sex gives pleasure, not purpose. Sex satisfies his biology, not his soul. It's like giving a man a donut. He's happy for 3 minutes, then he goes back to his regularly scheduled emotional emptiness. Sex doesn't make him commit. Sex doesn't make him vulnerable. Sex doesn't make him change his habits, goals, or priorities. But one emotion can, and we're building toward it. Myth 2, men fall in love when you're nice to them. Nope. If niceness equaled love, then kindergarten teachers would be the most married women on the planet. Men don't fall for nice. Nice is safe. Nice is predictable. Nice is comfortable. You want to know what nice does? Nice gets thank you. Nice gets you're so sweet. Nice gets, you're such a good friend. Nice gets replaced by the next girl with better boundaries. Men appreciate niceness, but they connect to something else entirely. Myth 3, men fall in love through consistency. This one is halfway true. Men appreciate consistency, but consistency alone doesn't create emotional attachment. Consistency without psychological impact feels like routine. Routine is stable, but routine is not love. Love requires something deeper, something that gets fused into his identity, not just his schedule. We're getting closer. How men really process emotion. Men don't sit around thinking, I wonder if I'm in love. No. Men realize they're in love when they're driving and your voice pops into their mind, they're stressed and you're the only person they want to talk to, they're excited and you're the first person they want to tell, they catch themselves protecting your name when you're not around. Men fall in love slowly and then suddenly. But that sudden moment isn't random. It's triggered by the one emotion we're building toward. Almost there. The hidden emotional life of men. Men pretend to be logical, but they're actually emotionally fragile creatures. They'll face danger without blinking, but ask them how they feel about a woman and suddenly they need 3 days of mental meditation. Inside every man, there are 3 emotional layers. 1, the protective layer. Don't get attached, she'll break your heart. 2, the ego layer. Be cool. Don't let her think she has power. 3, the core emotional layer. This is where real love lives, buried under childhood expectations, societal pressure, and thousands of jokes telling men not to feel anything. A man only opens that core layer for one emotion. And no, it's not admiration, not desire, not validation, not happiness, not comfort. Those are temporary. This one is permanent. Let's go deeper. Why most women trigger lust, not love. Most women can trigger sexual interest. A few can trigger emotional interest. Almost none can trigger attachment. Why? Because they focus on what they think men want instead of what men actually crave emotionally. Here's the truth. Men don't crave physical pleasure. They crave psychological meaning. This is why a man can be intimate with one woman and completely unmoved, but share a 3-minute conversation with another woman and think about her for days. You're not competing with other women's bodies. You're competing with his own ego, and only one emotion can cut through that ego. The chase isn't what you think. When women hear men love the chase, they think men just like pursuing. Wrong. Men don't love the chase. Men love the feeling they get during the chase. It's not the pursuit. It's the transformation the pursuit creates inside them. During the chase, a man feels focused, hungry, motivated, competitive, alive. But the emotion we're leading toward is deeper than all of this. It's the moment when the chase turns into something else. Not excitement, not lust, not competition, something much more powerful. Men don't fall in love with a woman. They fall in love with themselves around that woman. Read that again. This is the key to everything. A man doesn't fall in love because you are extraordinary. He falls in love because he feels extraordinary around you. Not handsome, not validated, not wanted, transformed. You make him see himself differently, better, stronger, more capable, more masculine, more aligned with who he wants to be. Only one emotion creates that transformation, and we're almost there. To understand the one emotion, you must first understand this. Men are walking around with an emotional wound that they never talk about. Every man, no matter how confident, carries it. It's the fear of being replaceable. Men don't fear loneliness. They fear insignificance. Men don't fear rejection. They fear not mattering. Men don't fear losing a woman. They fear losing their sense of purpose with her. And the emotion that makes a man fall in love faster than sex is the one that heals this wound. You've been patient. You earned this. The emotion that makes a man fall in love faster than sex is significance, feeling important, feeling valued, feeling like he matters, not being worshipped, not being praised, not being babied, not being mothered, being significant, feeling like his presence, not his performance, genuinely improves your world. This feeling rewires a man's emotional DNA. It's the only emotion strong enough to pierce through masculine ego, fear, pride, and emotional armor. When a man feels significant to you, he doesn't just want you. He commits to you. He protects you. He prioritizes you. He stops thinking about other women because no one else gives him that feeling. Why significance is stronger than sex. Sex makes a man feel powerful for minutes. Significance makes a man feel powerful for life. Sex excites his body. Significance satisfies his identity. Sex answers a physical desire. Significance answers an emotional wound. When a woman makes a man feel significant, he thinks, I matter. My presence has impact. She sees something in me I don't see in myself. I'm valuable here, not replaceable. And that is when the emotional walls collapse. Not during intimacy, not during romantic dates, not during deep conversations, but during the moment he realizes, if I disappeared from her life, she would feel it. That feeling is intoxicating to men. Women bond through connection. Men bond through importance. The biology behind it. Evolution wired men to seek significance. 1 million years ago, a man who protected his tribe mattered. A man who brought food mattered. A man who contributed strength mattered. Modern life stole that from men. Jobs became digital. Relationships became casual. Emotions became memes. Purpose became confusing. So now, when a woman restores a man's sense of importance, it hits him like emotional lightning. This is why a man might walk away from a stunning woman, but stay with a woman who sees his value. Because she gives him something deeper than attraction, identity. What significance looks like to a man. It's not dramatic gestures, it's not grand speeches, it's not posting them on Instagram with a cheesy caption. Significance is subtle, it's in the moments. Here's what gives a man significance. 1, when you trust his input. Can I get your opinion? You're good at this. This is crack cocaine for a man's soul. 2, when you acknowledge his effort. I noticed you did that. Thank you. Most men never hear this, so when they do, it hits hard. 3, when you treat his presence as impactful. You always make things easier when you're around. He'll replay that line in his head for weeks. 4, when you appreciate his strengths. Not everyone can handle situations like you do. You saw something in him. That's significance. 5. When you choose him intentionally. Not desperately, not loudly, just consistently. Men don't fall in love with compliments, they fall in love with recognition. If you're still here, congratulations. You now understand men better than most men understand themselves. Use this power wisely, use it gracefully, and use it only with a man who deserves to feel significant in your presence. This was Brainy Facts, and I'll see you in the next video.